Ladies and gentlemen, seekers of light and secret knowledge wherever you may be, you are listening to Points of Light Radio, the podcast dedicated to taking you past the apron and behind the closed doors of lodges everywhere. And here is your host, Stan Miller.
Greetings, brothers and sisters. Shalom, assalamu alaikum, ad nastana. It's a pleasure to be back with you here on Points of Light Radio and continuing this journey of light and knowledge that we started more than 3 years ago, if you can believe that. In today's segment of Points of Light Radio, we will be revisiting Tempel Riddare Orden. Okay? Just to give you some insight on them, so a brief, we've already covered them before, but it's been a while. So the Templars of Honor and Temperance, also known as Tempel Riddare Orden, is a fraternal order that was founded in the United States in 1845 to promote the values of the temperance movement. The society has a secret ritual, which was based on the medieval Knights Templar and the story of Damon and Pythias. Hey, where did they get that from? Okay, as well as Jonathan and David. There again, where did they get that from? Okay, the ritual works 12 degrees, and it is said to have shown Masonic influence. The group is led by the Supreme Council, and subordinate groups included Grand Councils and Grand Temples. Now, my friend Sigurður Egilsson is back to shed some more light on the Tempel Riddare Orden and keep it, so shall we say, fresh in our memory. I do appreciate him showing up here. He showed up on short notice today. He's been wanting to have a little more input into Points of Light Radio, and we're going to give him some of that today. I'll probably save some of the interviews, some of what we talk about today for other segments. But yes, this segment is just all about Tempel Riddare Orden. I appreciate my good friend coming back here today. So let's get over there right now because he's waiting. But as I always ask you, are you still thirsty for knowledge? Are you still searching for the light? Then you just trim your lamp and follow me. Mr. Egilsson, welcome back to Points of Light Radio.
Thank you so much.
Now, you're a member of Tempel Riddare Orden.
Yes.
First of all, why don't you tell my listeners and viewers about yourself? You've been here before, and
yeah. Well, I'm just a regular guy who likes to be in a fraternity. I'm from Iceland, married with 3 kids. And yeah, that's the basics of who I am.
Oh, okay. And tell us about Tempel Riddare Orden. How long have you been a member exactly?
I've been a member now for coming on to 3 years.
Okay.
And I am currently on a 2nd degree. There are 12 degrees total. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I should be.
Is there a time limit you have to wait between the degrees, or is there certain steps you have to take before you move between the degrees?
Attendance is an important thing.
Okay, yes, that's good.
Attending meetings, and there is usually like a year between the degrees. So it's not like an automatic process. You have to attend and you have to learn and you have to be in the program to receive the next degree.
Okay, yeah. And like I said, there's other things involved, like learning, memory work, things like that involved in it as well?
No, not so much memory. But there is like rituals that can be quite big and take a long time. But you don't have to remember much, and you get help if you get into some kind of trouble for some reason. If you have to answer like a question and you're not sure how to answer it, there is always someone who can help you with that in some way.
Okay. Now, and as I've said before as well, you I kind of like that actually. That they want to see you at the lodge.
Yeah,
Some people just get a degree and they disappear until they can't do that. I like that. They're making you earn.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I agree with you. Now, where exactly is your lodge located in Iceland?
It's in a town called Kópavogur.
Okay.
It's in a municipality right beside the capital. There are like 5 municipalities that make like a capital area, and it's in one of those.
How many other lodges are there? Like,
There are none in the capital area, and there is one other in the north side of Iceland, just outside of Akureyri, which is a town that's kind of like the capital of the north.
do you ever get together with other lodges? And
Yeah, there's a regular meeting every fall,
okay,
and we go north and visit them for a weekend.
okay, that's excellent. Yeah. Is there a women's auxiliary to Tempel Riddare Orden, or no?
There is a women's auxiliary that don't exist in Iceland, but they are in the Scandinavian countries. It's called Tempel Riddare Orden, or the Temple Builders Order, and that is for female only. But they have some, I understand, some meetings that they do together. But like I said, we don't have that yet in Iceland, so I'm not sure how that works.
What drew you to Tempel Riddare Orden?
For me, it was mostly the rule about alcohol and other substance use that is completely forbidden, and it is good for me because I am also a recovering alcoholic, so it's very good for me. So, but that was the biggest issue.
Okay.
Just a brotherly, because I knew some members without knowing they were members at the time, and they were just all very good people, you know. So,
Okay. You saw what it did in others, in other words.
yeah.
That's wonderful. Yeah. And has your lodge grown since I last saw you?
Unfortunately, no, because there are some older members and more have passed away than joined
Oh, okay.
at the moment. But there are some members coming in now, so it might be
Good.
turning around.
What's the makeup, by the way, of the lodge? Mixture of old and young?
It's in the upper tiers. I'm among the younger members, and I'm 45 this year.
Oh, I don't even remember what that was like. Well, Mr. Egilsson, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy weekend, and I appreciate you coming back again and refreshing our memories with Tempel Riddare Orden. All the best to you, sir, your family, and your lodge.
Thank you. You too. Have a good day.
That was Sigurður Egilsson, brothers and sisters, shedding some more light on Tempel Riddare Orden. How do you feel about what you saw? Well, first of all, I appreciate Mr. Egilsson coming on here, and fellowshipping with us at such short notice, because I'm going to tell you right now, this was short notice. Right? I keep saying this. I love his passion for the organization he belongs to. Right? There is plenty of room in fraternalism for organizations like Tempel Riddare Orden. Right? But here's another thing, and this is a topic. This will definitely be a future topic on Points of Light Radio. I love when we're talking about the degrees, okay? And he said attendance is important in attaining and being raised to that next degree. I like that. I don't know about you, but any of you who are involved in these organizations that have a degree system, as I said, this comes back to a conversation we had in my lodge about people being moved up to the next degree. And I was corrected. And I will say this, he wasn't wrong. The The leader of my lodge, the worshipful master, corrected me and said, no, we move people to the next degree when they're ready. He's right. I do believe that, okay? You need to be not only ready for that next degree, you need to have earned it. And attendance is part of it. And as I said, I've saw too many people be raised to a degree and you never saw them again, or you rarely, if ever, saw them again. Like I said, even worse, sometimes you never saw them again. I don't like that, right? He was right about that. And that will definitely come up in a future segment of Points of Light Radio. When do we raise people to that next degree? Is there a criteria? I know that the Buffs, for instance, have a time-related system on moving people up. So this is a future segment of Points of Light Radio, brothers and sisters. I love this guy, I really do, right? And have you ever heard? You've heard me ask this before, have you ever heard of Tempel Riddare Orden, right? Well, I'm sure you didn't before you've seen them here on Points of Light Radio, and this is why, brothers and sisters, we feature organizations multiple times here on Points of Light Radio, is to keep them in our consciousness. And that's all I have for you today. Before I go, as always, I want to remind you that this podcast is available on both YouTube and Spreaker. Please share, like, and subscribe when viewing Points of Light Radio on YouTube. I also welcome your comments and input. This gentleman here is living proof that I keep saying this, I said this before the last time I interviewed him, he's living proof that I not only answer, but I follow up, and in some cases bring people on here who leave comments and input, right? You can see the link to my PayPal. You can see that PayPal link where you can go make a voluntary donation to Points of Light Radio. We will use your donation to move the podcast forward. You can follow Points of Light Radio on my Facebook page at facebook.com/Points of Light Radio. My Twitter handle is at PO Light Radio. My Bluesky link is at POLightradio.bluesky.social. My daughter put me onto that one. Hey. You can see the link to my Spotify channel as well as my Points of Light Radio store. Brothers and sisters, it's been such a pleasure fellowshipping with you and my guests here on Points of Light Radio today. And until we meet again, just step into the light.